Hi friends, I'm Laura. This is Baker Homestead. Today we're going to talk about planting potatoes. I plant in two different ways every year, mostly because I always end up with too many seed potatoes for my Ruth Stout method. I also plant them in grow bags. So first, you just need to get some seed potatoes. Mostly we use potatoes left over from last year, but I wanted to try a couple new varieties. So I'm going to do these ones in bags so I can tell the difference between them. I've got the Carabay, Charlotte, and Banana. So I'm going to do these three types in the grow bags, and then behind me, I honestly don't even know what's in there. There's red, probably red Pontiac, maybe some kind of russet, and definitely some purple potatoes, like solid purple. The flesh is purple, the skin is purple. We've had some that we like and some that have a texture that we don't like, but there's probably a mix of both because we just kind of use whatever's left over from the year before and throw them in this bed, and then what we get is what we get. So first I'll go over this Ruth Stout method. I just have this border around it so that we know where it's at, and then we throw hay or straw or whatever kind of bedding type material that we have. So actually a lot of the potatoes that are coming up right now were ones that we didn't harvest last year. I guess we didn't do as good of a job harvesting as I thought we did. So there was a lot of volunteer potato plants, but we also have tucked in more potatoes throughout the bed as well. So there's lots coming up already, which means it's about time to put some more straw on it. I just get a bale of straw from the local store. It's I think $11 a bale. I don't need very much, maybe 2 bales throughout the year to cover this bed. But you can get them for even cheaper if you ask for their moldy ones. It's okay to throw it, it's rotting out here, it'll mold, it's okay. So whatever you can find. I know some people have used grass clippings and that's worked as well. And so just once the potatoes start getting longer, or that you see like the actual potato showing, then you want to make sure you're covering it with more hay or straw so that it can keep growing. And this just keeps rotting down and providing more nutrients for the potatoes. It's very easy. I don't really have to water it, maybe a couple times during the year, and even then I don't really need to. I just do just to be safe, but if I reach in there it feels warm and moist even in the middle of the summer when I haven't watered. So that's the easiest way, but then since I always end up with more potatoes, I go in grow bags. I've got 10-gallon grow bags, and I just use a mix of whatever growing material we have. I like to use something with some kind of peat in it, so whether it's just plain peat or Miracle Grow or any kind of potting soil mixed with compost. I just think it holds moisture better, and that's why I do that. And then if I have it, I'll throw in some bone meal type of fertilizer. Otherwise, I just do that, cover it with straw so that it helps retain some of that moisture. And these bags I do have to water, so it's a little more difficult because I have to add that watering step in it, but otherwise it's really not that bad. I don't do the continuing to add soil throughout the year. I just fill up a few inches of soil at the bottom, put my potatoes there, and then fill the rest of the bag up. They make their way up to the top. They don't have a problem with that. I don't need to keep hilling. It's one less step that I have to do throughout the year. So I'll just take a video of it, let you see the process. Potatoes are pretty simple. They grow themselves and they keep coming back. So these grow bags, I empty them out into a wheelbarrow at the end of the year, harvest all the potatoes, even the little ones. We really like the little ones, but if you miss any, we end up throwing those in our flower beds, or the leftover dirt in the flower beds or the raised beds to help fill them up at the end of the season, and we end up with potatoes growing all over the place. It's always a shock in the spring when I'm like, oh, there's another potato. So let's see how this process goes. have it. It's easy. Pick your way that you would want to grow them, either in the raised pots or the Ruth Stout method. Both are successful. Let me know how you grow them. Thanks for watching. Bye.